Hello my loves and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to go into Sainsbury's and take a look at all the new clothing in at Two Clothing Sainsbury's. I'm so excited because I have seen everything that's in there and I'm now doing a voiceover and there's some really great things. So should we get started and let's get in and let me show you what they have on offer this autumn. Just a little reminder, if you have been here before and you like my come shop with me's or my plus size hauls or anything that I do over on this channel, I'd really appreciate it if you press that subscribe button, and at the end of this video, if you do enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button. Right, let's get stuck in. So as I first approach the first rows, as you can see, there's a variety of colours there. The first dress that I come across was this beautiful dress. I feel like this would look lovely with some really nice long boots, with a lovely long coat over the top. It did have like a bit of a sparkle in this dress. It had like a bit of a gold threading going through it, but I don't think that it's showing up on the camera very much. So I thought I'd mention that. This was coming in at £32. It had a lovely V-neck and it did also have frill detail, which I'm not keen on, but I really did like it on this dress. Next we have this jean dress, really nice. I like this, quite structured. It didn't have any stretch in it. It was like a sort of dark denim and beautiful silver buttons going down the front. This was coming in at £26. Just turn it around to just show you that little detailing on the back there. You've got a little strap across the back there. Then we had these blouses. So we'll come across these blouses a couple times. I did find them in a couple different colours. I really love the frill detail and I love the fact that it runs across the front and down the arm. You do have an elasticated wrist part on this top, and it also has a little tie up around the neck, and it was in like this really sort of pale pinky colour, and as you can see the frills running across the back as well. So here we have a button-down shirt, and I love this. I love the darting down the front, as you can see, just at the front, at the waist. I really like that. It's going to cinch you in at the waist, give you a nice shape. The arms were really nice as well, as you have the pleating on the top of the arms, and you have the darting down the back. Next, we have another frilly top, and as you can see here, it's got the frill going around the neckline and right all the way down the front. It was like a bit of a paisley print, and it was in a lovely like terracotta colour. Really like that one. Next we have this little waistcoat, very thick and warm for sort of the coming winter, sort of autumn when it gets really cold. This is going to keep you lovely and warm. It was really soft, and this was coming in at, let's have a look at the tag there. So this was coming in at £40. Not too bad for the quality of it, because it was really nice quality. Just giving you a look at the buttons there. Then we also had this coat here, which was kind of like a sort of a bluey grey colour, and it had the corduroy sort of sleeves and the neckline, and then you had that sort of tartan material on the inside. This is kind of a bit like a farmer's jacket, and it was coming in at £45. So we had some silky satin skirts here, and we're seeing these throughout all of the shops these days. I do like this colour. I've never seen this colour before. It was kind of like a salmony pink colour, and you also had a green there, which I was trying to get out. It was all getting stuck with the hangers. This is like a sort of a pea green, and it was the only one that I see in store, and then it also did come in a black as well. So next we have this blouse, which is the same material as the first dress that I showed you. Also had the gold threading going through it. Love the sleeves there with those little fabric covered buttons. You've got a little pull string at the neckline. This was coming in at £18. Just beside it we had this jean shirt. This is very unique, very different, with the frilling around the top part of the shoulder running down to the front into like a V shape. Had gold little buttons on the front there, and this was coming in at £22.50. Then we had this blouse top again with some frilling on it. I like the sort of gathering at the wrist of this, and it was kind of like a textured material. Also had fabric cover buttons, and you had that pulling string at the neck as well, just putting it into the light so you can get a good look at it. And this was coming in at £18. It was a lovely cream colour, and you did have that kind of shearing detail on the back at the top of the neck. Then we had this kind of tartan It was like a cotton or linen material little top here. It had stretch around the wrist there, and it also had frilling going across the shoulder line and throughout the front of the top. It felt quite nice, the material. So we also have the same top that I showed you in that sort of salmony pink colour in this khaki green, again with the elasticated wrist and the tie up at the neck there. I did like this colour, I thought it was really nice. We also had these trousers here, which were like the faux leather, and they were also like a khaki green colour. They were coming in at £20. They had elasticated waist, as you can see there, 2 pockets at the back. They were quite nice. I don't really like faux leather trousers myself, on myself. I love them on everybody else, but I just feel like they don't suit me. But they were really nice. Then we had this knitted jumper here with a bit of a frill kind of detail at the bottom. So if you can see, there's this lovely cream material just popping out the bottom of this. It was quite long lined as well, and it was also in like a pale salmon pink colour. Just behind that we had this faux sort of suede fill button down shirt. It felt lovely and soft actually. It was in a lovely khaki colour. That was coming in at 22.50. It did have like stitching across the sleeve as well. Through the middle where the elbow is, you had a bit of a stitch going across there, as you can see. Really nice. This, I'm not sure if they had matching trousers to this. I feel like I did see them, but we will know as we will see as we go through the video. We also had this knitted jumper, which I thought was really cute. It's lovely sort of cable knit, kind of like that grandad style knit. Did have that sort of big bottom bit, which I like, kind of cinches you in at the waist. We also had this diamond jumper, and then we had this coat which I really liked. I wanted to show you it on the poster there, which is coming in at £55, and this is what it looks like on the hanger. I do love the print of this. What is the print of this? Is this houndstooth? I think it might be. It was a lovely sort of brown and black with a sort of a beige baseline, and it was kind of like a double breasted where you couldn't see any of the buttons when it's done up. And I love that neckline on this coat as well. I do feel like this would look really nice on, quite smart. Again, this was coming in at £55. It had a bit of weight to it as well, so it felt like a really good quality coat. And then we also had this bag. I think I showed you this in my last Come Shop With Me. I actually have this bag myself and I love it. It's £20. It's so nice. It's got 4 handles on it. It's got 2 short ones and then 2 sort of over the shoulder handles. And yeah, I just really love that bag. A really beautiful brown bag. We have these corduroy trousers here, which were quite nice. And they also did come in a khaki green colour just there at the back. We have this chocolate brown coat, long coat. It was super duper soft, really soft. As you can see there, I'm giving it a good old feel. And I really do like to kind of bring the material up to the camera so you can really get an insight of what the material's like. It was super soft, had a little bit of weight to it as well. Did have that tie up that was running across the back there that you could pull to the front. And yeah, it was lovely and soft. Next, we had these faux suede leggings here. They were really nice. I did pick these up to try them on in my try on, and I picked up a size 18. I wish I picked a 20 up. I do like to size down in my leggings, but with those, I'd definitely say stay true to size. Next, we have this coat here with this big accentuated collar with the tassels running on the bottom half of it, and it was in like a camel colour. It was lovely and soft as well. It was also quite heavy, had a bit of weight to it as well. Then we had another paisley print little pullover top. I think it's called a pullover. I didn't have any buttons down it. You just have to pop it over your head, and it did have the little tie-ups around the neck there with elasticated sleeves or at the wrist. That was coming at £20, I think that said. I spotted these jeans. I don't really show the jeans that much, but these were just under a top and I thought they looked quite nice. So I thought I'd give you a look at these. They are a wide leg pair of jeans and I love the colour of them. Then we had this cardigan. Love this cardigan. It had a attached scarf on it. I love the colour of this. It was so soft. I did try it on, but it was quite boxy on me and I don't really like the boxy fit. I don't feel like it suits my body shape. but this was a really nice cardigan. I'd highly recommend this if you like sort of a boxy fit. We also had this coat, again, kind of like a farmer's jacket, same like the other one that I showed you, but this was in sort of like a camel colour with that sort of tartan inside. And then we had this little knitted vest top in a beautiful chocolate brown. I really like this. It's really nice. This would look lovely over like a shirt. That was coming in at £20. Then we had this pinstripe collarless blazer with some black buttons going down the front. I like this. I picked it up for my try-on haul, so you will be seeing this in the try-on haul, and this was coming in at £32. I love the navy with the grey pinstripe, and I love the darting down this blazer. I thought it was really nice. And here I am saying hello. Just thought I'd have a little look in the mirror as I was doing my come shop with me. We have another blazer here, which is a black one, kind of like a standard blazer, but I did love the darting on this as well. And I did give this a try on in store, but I didn't actually like the way it fitted. I did feel like it was going to come in at the waist because of that darting, but again, it looked quite boxy on me. We also have this sweatshirt dress. I don't know what I think about this, not really my cup of tea, but it was in a lovely sort of burgundy colour. This was coming at £30. It was lovely and soft as well. I feel like this would look nice on a lot of people, but for me, just not really my cup of tea. We had these wide leg trousers, which I'm assuming are a matching pair of trousers to go with that black blazer that I just showed you. They are a wide leg, and you can see they've got a double pleat at the front there. Then we had this knitted vest with that diamond detailing on the front. It was like a lovely camel colour with burgundy going through it and black. Then we got into this section here, which was a lot of burgundy, and I thought I'd just give you a look at the poster, because I do like to look at those posters and see how they've styled their items. We also had these loafers here, which were like a burgundy colour. They were quite weighty. I went to pick them up and was like, whoa. But I did like the look of them. I thought they were quite nice. And how much were these? I do pull the tag out so I can have a little look. So these were £22, so not too bad. They did also come in black there, as you can see. They are exactly the same. But, oh, are they the same? I'm not sure, because they were priced differently. I think they were priced differently. I haven't got my glasses on, so I hope I'm saying the price is right. But I do sort of bring the price tag up to the camera so you guys can see for yourself. We also have these burgundy wide leg trousers with the strip going down the side. And then just behind, we also had some more joggers here, which felt really nice, may I add. They were lovely and thick. And there was also a sweatshirt to match these joggers, but there was only one left in store, so I can imagine these were quite popular. And as you can see, I was just pulling this to the front. This was the only sweatshirt left. Again, had that sort of writing across the front, and this was coming at £18, I think that says on the tag. We also have another knitted vest top. This is the same as the chocolate brown one that I showed you, but this one is in a cream. Then there was this blazer here. This was a lot like the black one that I showed you earlier on in the video, but in a lovely burgundy colour. It felt really nice. The quality felt great for this as well. The colour's great, very on trend. And next we have some staples, kind of an elevated staple. So this was a ribbed long sleeve top with that little bit of lettuce hem sort of frilling going down the front of the top there, and that was coming in at £10. I think this came in another colour as well, which you may see as we go through the store. And then we had these trainers here, which were coming in at £18, a nice burgundy colour with that brown sole and that white sort of strip going down the side of them. This jumper was really nice, actually. It was lovely and thick, and it felt lovely and soft. It felt really good quality, and it had cherries all over it. It was really quite unique, and again, like I said, I love the feel of it. The thickness was great. It was going to keep you lovely and warm. We have another top here. I don't know if I've shown you this already, but very similar to the others that I've shown you in store. I think I've shown you this twice, actually. We also have this shirt sort of knitted top. So you've got the knitted top through the sort of base of it, and then you've got the shirt sleeves, has a slit at the side, which I do love a top with a slit at the side, and those sleeves have like a frill and elasticated waist part with that little bit of a frilly neck. It was lovely and soft as well, not very thick, and you also had the little buttons at the back of the neck there. Nice neutral little smart top. Another blazer here, a collarless blazer. I think this is houndstooth, I think the print is called. I like the look of this. I thought it's a very smart looking blazer, and that was coming at £32. And it also come with the matching trousers. Love these trousers. Got the double pleating at the front, wide leg, really nice smart pair of trousers there. Also came with a waistcoat, so if you preferred the waistcoat rather than the blazer, you had the option of that. And then we had another knitted top with the sort of shirt attached to it, so you have the shirt sleeves and the shirt collar with this diamond vest top through the center of it. This jumper was really nice, actually, a nice v-neck. It was so soft, very sort of flimsy feeling, but really, really soft. And it was a lovely sort of navy blue colour. As you can see, it had that kind of like rabbit hair kind of going through it, if you know what I mean, that fluffy kind of hair that sort of, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it was really lovely. We have this flowy skirt. This was kind of like a jersey skirt. It had stretch to it, and it was quite thick as well. And it had an elasticated waistband as well. Then we had this Los Angeles t-shirt. The quality of this felt great. I do love Sainsbury's t-shirts. I think they are really, really nice in terms of the quality, and they do wash up really, really well. Another t-shirt here with like a floral print on the side of it, quite a boxy fit. Some trainers here with white sole and that white sort of detailing on the side there. They were coming in at £18, and you had the sort of animal print on the back of the trainer there. A striped sweatshirt here, £15 for this one. Again, lovely and thick, all getting ready for the colder seasons ahead. And yeah, nice little sweatshirt. Another stripy top here, more like a rugby style top here, long sleeves as well, with a v-neck, and again a nice thickness to it, so going to keep you nice and warm as the weather gets a bit colder. We had some like velour wide leg trousers here, really different, not really my cup of tea. These definitely reminded me of like Christmas time. I feel like this kind of trouser or this kind of material is definitely worn around Christmas time. But yeah, there was a burgundy pair here with that sort of silky stripe going down the side, and it also had a blazer as well, had a little bit of padding in the shoulder part, quite a flimsy looking blazer with that tie up around the waist there. There wasn't a burgundy one, there was only a black one. I'm not sure if they did a burgundy one, maybe if you have a look online. Also have this top here with the mesh sleeves and the gathering down the side, and this was like a burgundy colour with a black floral print. Then we had this top here. This was really, really soft. This was £10, a v-neck, animal print, burgundy with black, and yeah, it was super duper soft. Really nice feel to this. Quite long lined as well. Now moving into this section here, I come across this coat which I thought was gorgeous. It was so nice. It was so soft. It looks very smart. I think it's a very smart and on-trend coat. I can't remember how much the price was for this, but I will show you the tag. So there's the tag, £45 for this. Again, a really nice on-trend little coat here, and it's definitely going to keep you warm through the colder weather. Then we had some knitted jumpers. This one had a half zip, and the zip on it was silver, just to let you know, because I always kind of tend to go for gold hardware, but this one had silver, and this was £24. We had this high neck jumper here, which was quite nice. I wish they did this in other colours, but I only see this style in this colour here, which was kind of like a pale pink colour, and this was coming in at £20. Just next to that, we also had this half zip grey long kind of knitted jumper. So this was a bit longer than the half zip one that I just showed you in that sort of creamy colour. I did like this one. The sleeves on this were quite sort of flared. So you can see there, they got quite sort of big sleeves on the end there. We have this little vest top, which was very thick. I do like the pattern on the front with the little sort of bubbles on the front and that sort of cable net detail going down the centre. Again, like I said, very thick and quite long lined as well. Then we had this roll neck knitted jumper, which again is in like a pinky colour. It felt really nice actually, again, really soft, quite sort of flimsy feeling. Looked like it had a nice sort of shape to it, and this was coming in at £24. Now moving on to another rack, we have this little coat. This coat was really nice. The quality was outstanding for this. Did feel lovely. It was super duper soft. It had a nice bit of thickness. This is like a little short jacket, shall I say? I say coat, but it was like a short little smart jacket. Uh, Definitely one that you could dress up or dress down. Then just next to it, we had this little shirt. Again, love this because I love the darting going down the front. Just going to nip you in there at the waist. And I think this is exactly the same as the one that I showed you at the beginning of the video, but this is in a white colour. Just next to that, we had this pleated faux leather skirt, again in that burgundy colour, and it didn't have any zip at the back. I did turn it around to see if it had like a little zip. It was like a pull-on skirt. We have this ribbed little collared long sleeve top here with the buttons, half buttons going down the front in a lovely green colour. Then we had this cream jumper. I did like this, but I wish it didn't have a pocket on the front. It was so soft. It felt beautiful. Just behind we had this one here, which was in like a burgundy colour. It kind of felt like a sweatshirt, kind of knitted, short sleeved top, and it had the matching trousers there. So this was a matching set. There wasn't many left of this one. As you can see there was only one pair of trousers left. Those trousers did have pockets in there. So in the same type of material, we had these ones here, which are like a grey pair of trousers. I don't think they were like really wide leg. It's quite hard to tell when they're hung on the hanger like that. So this top was quite unique. I know it looks sort of plain, but the material was very different. It kind of felt a bit like a felty material, but it was very soft. Had a sort of stitching going down the front of it with a collar, and it was quite long lined. That stitching also was down the back of the top as well, and it was like a dark grey colour. Then we had some cardigans. These cardigans were lovely actually. They felt really nice. This was a collared cardigan, and it was in like a navy blue colour. Again, really soft, felt really nice quality. Also came in this khaki colour, which was really nice. As you can see there, having a good old feel at the material, just so I can just let you know if it was soft or it felt itchy, but no, it felt really, really soft. We have these faux leather trousers here, pockets with elasticated waist. These were black with the pockets at the back, really nice. Then we had this knitted cardigan top again with a collar. It had kind of like the rib detail going down it, little brand buttons. So next is a corduroy little mini skirt, and I'm sure this skirt was out last year because I'm sure my best friend bought this skirt. It was really nice, quite short with the pockets at the back in a beautiful burgundy colour. Just behind we had this knitted little waistcoat top with sort of is it called hammer cross buttons? I think that's what I think that doesn't sound right. I'm not quite sure, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Another blazer here. This was beautiful actually. The quality felt really nice. It was lovely and thick. It felt good quality, and I'm not sure what this would look like on because I didn't try it on. But you guys know I love a blazer, and I do get very intrigued when I see blazers. I did give you a little look at the back here. It did come with a matching little skirt. I think this would look really nice on actually, if this is your cup of tea. Little pockets at the front, and then you've got the zip going up the back. Then we have a top here, which is in a beautiful red colour, quite bright red. Does have that little opening at the front there, and this did also come in black. I remember seeing this. So you've also got the choice out of a black one. Then we had these jeans. Again, like I said, I don't really show you the jeans that much, but these ones deserved a show. I love the studding that's going across the front there. They are a relaxed fit. The colour was lovely for these as well. You've got a bit of that studding going across the back as well. Then we had this kind of gingham denim shirt with the tie up around the neck. I did show this last time when we went to do the come shop with me, and I did show this gingham denim dress as well last time, but I thought there'll probably be new people jumping on this video, so I thought I'd show it again this time. We have this collarless coat here with that sort of, what detailing is that called on the pockets? I don't know, someone tell me down in the comments. We also have this faux suede button up shirt, quite nice, like a lovely tanned colour. So this little gingham top was a matching set as well. I do love the colour of it. It is brown and not black. At first glance, you might think it's black, but it is brown. And this is the matching skirt. I mean, the skirt isn't my cup of tea, but I think the set would look quite nice together, and you could also wear them as separates, which is good. I feel like this pair of trousers was a matching set to that button down sort of suede shirt that I showed you. And as you can see here, I pick it up and put it together to see if it is, and in my eyes it looks like it's the matching set, so I thought that was quite nice as well. Then we have some shirts here, the big collar shirts with a little bit of detailing on the sleeves there in a blue and also a bright white. They were coming in at 22.50, I think that says there. The collar went all the way around the back with a bit of a slit in the back part. We also have this matching set here, which I thought was quite unique. Has the frilling around the neckline. It is a V neckline as well, kind of like a bit of a paisley print with that elasticated wrist, and then the matching skirt here with this leather or faux leather belt with the gold studding. Very different, very unique. I think this would look nice on a lot of people. A lovely pair of long boots, I think, with this little outfit. Again, a two-piece set, but ones that you can definitely wear separate as well as together. And then we also have this chocolate brown coat. I'm not quite sure. Did I show you a coat like this or no? There was another chocolate brown coat. I don't think it was the same as that, but that one was really soft. We also have these sort of crocodile print little booties with a little heel. I did think these were quite nice actually. I like the fact that the heels are quite small and dainty, and they looked really nice quality, although they are faux leather, and they were coming in at £30. So in this little section here, I took a stand back to look at this section. I was like, oh, this is very different. These denim trousers or jeans, they were like a cow print in like a brown and a beige colour. And they were coming in at £18. Oh no, sorry. The skirt was coming in at £18. So they had the matching skirt, then you could have the choice out of the jeans, and then there was also a shirt. So yeah, very different. I'm not quite sure if it was my cup of tea, but very different. I do think it would look nice on. But yeah, I was surprised to see that print. I don't know why, but it did take me back a bit. This knitted long lined jumper was beautiful. I do think that you could wear this as a jumper dress because it was quite long lined, and it was £32. It was lovely and thick, kind of reminded me of like a granddad style jumper. The colour was quite nice as well. And yeah, I do think it was a jumper dress. You also had this jumper here. It was really, really soft. It felt so beautiful. Again, like that sort of cow print. And yeah, brown and beige this was. So here we have another shirt which I have shown you last time. It's a clinched fit, which I think will be nice. So it will sort of clinch you in at the waist. I love the colour of it. Very nice. Quite long lined as well. Not like a short shirt. And it also came with a matching mini skirt. I think that little set would look really, really nice on. So yeah, if that's your cup of tea, then I'd definitely say give it a try. We also had this faux suede little top here, short sleeve top, and it was in a lovely, beautiful chocolate brown colour. Then we had this really beautiful button down collarless shirt. I really, really like this. I love the detailing on it. I just think it's just really nice and would look lovely with just a pair of jeans and a pair of booties. The material of this felt lovely as well. It felt like a real nice cotton shirt, and that was coming in at 22.50. Yeah, really, really like that. Was definitely my cup of tea. We have an animal print skirt here, which was a corduroy material, and it had the gold zipper going from the bottom to the top of this. Also another animal print top here, 22.50 for this one. It was like a denim material, and it was kind of like a button up little jacket shirt. Also came with matching bottoms here, as you can see there, the same material. We have a corduroy dress here with like that sort of collar, £24. This did also come in another colour actually. I think it came in an animal with an animal print. I think that was just behind. As you can see, that collar is going all the way around to the back there, and this one is the animal print one. Again, coming in at £24 for this. So another pair of jeans that I thought was worthy of showing you. I really like these. These are a relaxed flare, and I love that darting going down the front. I actually do have a pair of jeans like this that I picked up from Primark. The darting is just on the front, like that seam line, shall we say. I don't know if it's darting or no, I think it's a seam. But yeah, really like those jeans, so definitely wanted to give you a look at those. We have this grey hoodie, which was very, very soft, felt very, very comfy. Definitely would be a comfy sort of loungewear set with these matching trousers here. Also had pockets in these. I definitely think this would be so comfy to lounge about in. This little knitted V-neck collar top was beautiful as well. So soft. I love the colour of it. And then we had a few coats. So we had this coat here, which I thought I'd show you. This is great. I like seeing coats like this because I'm a rugby mum, so I'm out in the cold, and this is definitely one that I would wear. I do have one very similar actually, but it's black, but this one was in like a taupey colour, and it looked really nice quality. Again, like I said, going to keep you lovely and warm. Then we had this gilet, which was quite long lined as well, quite thick. And then we had some little waistcoat jackets here, quite thin, so just kind of like a layering piece. And then we had this diamond sort of thinly padded little jacket, and it was in like a lovely khaki green colour. One definitely that I think you'd need to layer underneath. It's not going to keep you really, really warm. Some more knitwear here, so there's quite a lot of knitwear in store at the moment. And I just kind of give you a little look at what else there is. So we have that khaki one, also have a cream one down here. All of them felt really soft. This one was 22.50 for this one, and it had kind of like a seam down the side, as you can see there. They had the same style of this jumper in a chocolate brownie colour just behind, as you can see, with that sort of little seam at the side. So yeah, exactly the same as the cream one. Then we had this higher neck blue, pebble blue colour, 22.50 for this. I thought this was lovely. I do love the colour of this, and it did have little slits at the side. It was a bit of a high low, so it had a little bit of a higher front and a lower back, as you can see there. Really, really soft. This jumper here was beautiful as well. Again, that kind of grandad style, and I definitely think you could get away with wearing this as a jumper dress as well if you are not very tall. I tried this on and it was quite long on me. A lovely cardigan here, again that sort of cable knit, had like flecks of like little different colours going through it, as well as sort of that base, sort of beige base. Then we had some of these, what are these called again? Shawls, over the neck, and it was quite long. Had a nice bit of thickness to it. Was very, very soft as well. Had that kind of cable knit detail on the front, and then was plain on the back, as you can see there. So I like the length of this, and I love the fact that it was a higher neck. This jumper was lovely and thick, really, really thick. I think this is cute. I love the colour of this, like a taupey colour with the cream or sort of beige running through it. That was coming at £26. Another knitted jumper here. This was very unique with the red and the beige, that sort of diamond print. This was, yeah, very bold. We have a cardigan here, which is in like a grey colour with those kind of knitted covered buttons, and if you can see there, the sleeves, the wrist part had a bit of a frill detail, and it did also come in this blue colour, and I think it come in one other colour, which I think it might have been yeah, a cream, that's it. So it also had the cream colour there again with that kind of flare on the sleeve there. So here is like a navy little knitted sort of pullover, little cardigan top. I'm not quite sure what this is called, but this was coming in at £26. Definitely like a layering piece. Some more cardigans here, as you can see. This grey coloured cardigan, not very thick, but not very thin, just right in the middle there. So more of a like basic cardigan. We have a collared cardigan here. This is coming in at £24, and this did have quite a bit of length in it, and it had the turn up sleeves, as you can see there, which I thought was quite nice. A really nice colour as well, sort of like a sort of caramel colour, would you say? It was very soft. So as you can see guys, Sainsbury's has quite a few bits in for you this autumn, and these boots, I love them. If I could have found these in my size, I would have definitely got them. I think they are so cute. I love the shape of them. They are leather as well, which is a good little buy. So they were a little bit more expensive. They were coming in at £60. I love the colour of them. As you can see, it says the upper half is leather of these. And then they also had these black ones here. Again, I do love the style of the heel. I think the heel is really nice. These are a little bit pointed at the front as well. Really nice boots. I was surprised to see such nice boots in Sainsbury's. Just showing you there that they have some really nice long boots as well. So you've got some options of some shorter or longer boots. And then you also have these Huggies style boots here in a chocolate brown. I think they're called Huggies. I think that's what they're called. Also have some lighter colours there. These ones were slightly cheaper. They were £14. And there was also some wellies, as you will see as we get towards the end of the video. These boots were really nice as well. Again, I think these were leather as well. As you can see there, they've got the tag on them, and they were coming in at £45 for those. So these were the wellies that I was talking about. They have a shorter wellie and a longer wellie as well, and they had multiple colours. You had the animal print here, £18 for these. There was black, there was cream, and just below were the longer wellies, as you can see, animal print ones there and some burgundy ones. So guys, we have got to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought I'd do a little bit of music in this one, just because it is hard going talking over these videos for nearly an hour, 42 minutes to be precise. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed, I'd love it if you would become part of my YouTube family. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.